Hello everyone, it's DJ and welcome to my new location. I have officially retired and as you can tell, I'm no longer in my previous spot. I have moved. I am now in North Georgia and you get to join me. I'm still going to be doing RC retirement, so fear not, you have not lost me. But the reason I've been vacant these last couple of weeks, or rather not vacant, but absent these last couple of weeks is because of my move. So don't fret, I'm still around and still here to answer your questions. So you're going to be seeing more of me. In fact, I have some announcements for you, a lot of them, and even a request for your assistance as we go on. So let's, excuse me. Too many energy drinks. Now I'm belching at you. But anyway, I've got some announcements for you and even a revelation. So these last 2 years, let's go ahead with the first one. The last 2 years I've told you, hello, I'm DJ. But I thought you might like to know, who am I really? You might not care. You might just want the information that's in my head. And really, that's what's important, right? But there are a few of you out there, I'm sure, who might be interested to know who I am. So I thought that today I'd go ahead and announce my real name. Well, prior to this month, I was a retirement services officer, an AGR soldier, up in the state of Michigan. And as of December, I was medically retired and have now moved down to North Georgia. In fact, here's my blue ID card. And since then, I am just like a lot of the people I'm trying to help. I'm a retired member of the military, and I have lots of things to learn myself, because it is different when you're on this side of the fence. And I have a lot of things I know that can help other people. So anyway, I was an RSO. I still am an RSO because I still have all the contacts of an RSO, and I made sure that they are going to still help me as I transition into this new phase. So who's DJ? DJ is Sergeant David Saunders, who was an RSO and an AGR soldier in Michigan. And David Saunders is going to still be DJ on the RC Retirement YouTube channel and the RC Retirement website. In fact, RC Retirement is going to be my new full-time profession. At least that is my intent. And that is where I'm hoping, with input from all of you, that we can make this happen. So I thought I'd give you a few ideas of what I have in store, what's in my mind, for services that I'm going to make available to you, and then you can give me some of your input as far as what you want so that I can customize things to better suit your needs. And as far as what's in the background here, I know it's not as interesting as the spurs and other things that I had, up in the Michigan site. You can see the duct tape and whatnot that are placeholders, reminders of where I'm going to put things in the future. It will look better soon, so just ignore all that. All right, so some of the services that are in development for later this year for the website. I've mentioned some of these before, but the real push to get them operational is going to happen this year. They were just in the concept phase before this. A simple automated retired pay application that is completely automated. Well, not completely. There'll still be some data entry from the part of the user, but an automated, web accessible, web usable retired pay application for retirees to use to eliminate the paper version that we all see. And that's going to be a bear in itself, just trying to figure out a lot of the logistics of it. The technological logistics of it. Also, a similar a survivor benefits package, survivor assistance package for survivor pensions, survivor annuities. A retired pay calculator. I developed a retired pay calculator when I was working on the full-time side that beat the pants off of anything that was available online. In fact, some of you who have contacted me by email have received these very long, one page, very detailed pay calculations, as well as other things like comparisons with survivor benefits versus life insurance and other complex calculations. But I developed this calculator that could do all manner of great things and just beat the daylights out of anything you could find online. I want to integrate that into my website. Problem is, I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm great with Excel. I'm not great with HTML. And in fact, the stuff that I want to do with the website requires a lot more than HTML. We're talking, I don't even know, Java, Perl, who knows what it would be. Now, here's where people might get a little antsy and start to complain. We, as service members, are spoiled because everything we ever get is available for free. Well, if I'm going to survive on what I do in RC retirement, I'm going to have to start charging for things. So I'm going to start offering in some capacity a fee-for-service consultation / assistance for certain things. Now, don't worry, because the vast majority of what I do, the teaching, the education, these videos, that will all still be free. But the individual assistance that I offer or will be offering will be on a fee-for-service basis. And I will have to develop what sort of services those are. I need to know what you guys need. There's a lot of things that I can provide for you, and I can think of a lot of things based on my own experience. But what are you guys willing to use me to do is really the big thing. So we have to figure that out. So what I was thinking would probably be things like Army Board of Corrections applications, physical disability boards, applications for retired pay sometimes, fee-for-service things like that. All right. Another long-term project is a membership-based services company through the RC Retirement website. This would be like a monthly dues sort of membership. And if you are a member of this site, then all of these fee-for-service things are either greatly reduced or free. And that is something else that's in the works. Still need to figure out some of the details and figure out, again, what you guys want. So there's a lot going on up here right now. I've been thinking about it for 2 years now. I've got a lot of ideas. Still a whole lot of work to do, though. All right. Why am I trying to do this? That's probably something that a lot of you are asking. Why is this guy that was offering these services for the last 9 years for free now wanting someone to pay him for it? Well, one, I'm not employed by the federal government anymore. Two, as I have learned, and this is a little bit of horn blowing, personal horn blowing here, but would it be better to pay for better services than the retirement services officers and veteran services officers on post and in the community? Or to go on post and take your chances? Now, The reason I, again, offer this is I have also seen people approach lawyers and ask them to do the exact same thing that I do and pay them $1,500 a shot, and I can do the exact same thing for a third of that or less. So that is, again, the basic concept of what I'm proposing. And it would be significantly less. For example, the situation I'm talking about where the lawyer proposed $1,500, I probably would have done for three, not free. And for you Germans out there, it would have been that. All right. So I would like your input for other services that could be provided, either at a cost or as a lead-in for a fee-for-service, such as, a loss leader kind of thing, such as maybe the first 20 minutes of a phone call are free of charge. That's one suggestion I had. Reduced rates for survivor services was another suggestion. All kinds of things I've received so far, but I would like to get other information from you guys. What services would you like? Since this is, just me trying to help you, what services do you want and what's fair? Now, here's where, again, I am going to look for help. I would like to grow this channel. So, I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Do you think you guys would be willing to spread the word? Not just to, I know a retired guy down the street. There are guys watching this channel right now who use the material in it for hip pocket training at drill. Squad leaders, platoon sergeants, who use this for training all the time. Why not encourage your people to subscribe? Now, it's not just subscribers that benefit me. Of course, it's watch time and all sorts of other things in the metrics, but subscribers are part of it. I would like to hit the 4-digit mark by the end of this year. That means essentially there are 11 months to go, and I think it's entirely possible to do. So, again, if you guys wouldn't mind blasting it out there, I would greatly appreciate that. Now, I'm going to put out some other interesting info here. You can actually write to me in a way other than through email. I have a P.O. box, which I'm going to put at the bottom of the screen here. And it's also in the About section of the channel. It is RC Retirement at P.O. Box 425, Ringgold, Georgia 30736. And Ringgold is spelled Ringgold, like ring of gold, that kind of thing. So, I'm a digital guy myself. I prefer digital communication, like email and SpeakPipe and things like that. But there are people who prefer the more traditional paper-based methods. So I put it out there as an option. If you would like to use that option, it's there for you now. Now, another way that you can support my new lifestyle, my new profession here, if you so choose, is my new Patreon campaign. I'm going to start linking all of my podcasts to Patreon. And if I can, I'm going to have to look into whether YouTube will allow it. If I can, also the YouTube videos to Patreon as well. And, well, most of you know how Patreon works. If not, there is a Patreon intro in my video playlists So just take a look at that so I don't waste time here. So consider joining the Patreon campaign, and you'll be helping me out a little bit. I would greatly appreciate that. So, again, I'm looking for information and communication. That's really it. And now you know who I am. So, cool. We now have disclosure of who's the strange guy on YouTube. Now, I'm still going to go by DJ. If you slip up and call me by, David, I'm not going to freak out, but, let's go with DJ. It's the name I've used for 2 years. I'm used to it. And that's what I'm going to call myself at the start of each video. It's fun. All right. I've been getting a lot of info from you guys, as far as topics, and that's what I'm going to be using for these next few weeks. So you can look forward to answers to a lot of your questions in the upcoming videos. I've got some interviews that I did a couple of weeks ago that I need to do a little touch-up editing on, and then I'll be posting those as well. And I have been delinquent in updating the website as far as the radio program, the shortwave radio program. I'm going to finally get off my behind and update that as well. So you'll see a couple of changes coming to the site, at least as far as content, some new stuff popping up. And, at the rate you guys are asking questions, there'll be some very interesting information popping up on the video side also. And please keep sending your questions. I'm really enjoying the types of questions you guys are sending. The comments you post on YouTube, the emails you send, the questions you send on SpeakPipe. These are great. Please keep doing this. This is wonderful stuff. It's beneficial to you guys to ask the questions. It's just as beneficial for me to receive the questions, develop the answers, and put it back out there, both in an individual forum to you and in a more public forum for everybody else, so that other people can learn from it. So, again, we're right back to looking for ideas for services to you and for communication. So, really, that's it. As always, I thank you for your time, your attention, your willingness to be here with me, and as always, thank you for your service. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.
If you liked what you heard on today's episode, then please go below and give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to this channel. Also, please let other people know about this channel and the information it can provide for them. If you have questions or comments, then have no qualms about posting them in the comments section below. Please remember the RC Retirement YouTube channel and the RC Retirement website are not recognized or endorsed by the Department of Defense, the Department of Veterans Affairs, or any other government agency. The information presented in these resources are for entertainment and informational purposes only. Also, the content of either of these resources should not be considered financial or legal advice. Please consult with your own legal counsel, accountant, and financial planner before making any decisions based on what you have learned here. As always, thank you for watching the RC Retirement YouTube channel.